what Prince Harry and Prince William had to say about Princess Diana's death. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel where I talk about all things royal. Today I have a very special topic for you, what Prince Harry and Prince William had to say about Princess Diana's death. As you may know, Princess Diana was one of the most beloved and influential figures of the 20th century. She was known for her humanitarian work, her style, her charisma, and her devotion to her sons. Sadly, she died in a tragic car crash in Paris on August 31, 1997, when William was 15 and Harry was 12. It was a devastating loss for the royal family and the world. But how did the young princes cope with their mother's death? How did they remember her legacy? And how did they honor her memory? In this video, I'm going to share with you some of the most touching and revealing interviews that William and Harry have given over the years, where they opened up about their grief, their regrets, and their love for their mother. Let's get started. The last phone call. One of the most heartbreaking moments that both William and Harry have talked about is the last phone call they had with Diana on the day she died. They were staying at Balmoral Castle in Scotland with their father, Prince Charles, and their grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II. Diana was in Paris with her boyfriend, Dodi Fayed. In the HBO documentary Diana, Our Mother, Her Life and Legacy, Harry said he remembered the phone call very well. He said it was very short because he and William were eager to go back to playing with their cousins. He said he regretted that for the rest of his life. If I'd known that that was the last time I was going to speak to my mother the things that I would. The things I would have said to her, he said. Oh, I do remember regretting for the rest of my life how short that phone call is. William said he also wished he had spoken to Diana longer. He said he had no idea what was going to happen that night. I think Harry and I were just in a desperate rush to say goodbye, see you later and we're going to go off, he said. If I'd known now obviously what was going to happen, I wouldn't have been so blasé about it and everything else. The news of Diana's death. The news of Diana's death reached the royal family in the early hours of August 31st. Charles was the first one to be informed by his private secretary. He then had to break the news to his sons. In the BBC documentary Diana, 7 Days, Harry recalled how his father told him and William what had happened. He said it was one of the hardest things for a parent to do. One of the hardest things for a parent to have to do is to tell your children that your other parent has died, he said. How you deal with that? I don't know. But he was there for us. He was the one out of 2 left, and he tried to do his best and to make sure that we were protected and looked after. William said he remembered feeling completely numb, disorientated and dizzy at the news. You feel very, very confused, and you keep asking yourself, why me? All the time, why? What have I done? Why has this happened to us? He said. The funeral procession. On September 6, 1997, Diana's funeral took place at Westminster Abbey in London. It was watched by an estimated 2.5 billion people around the world. One of the most iconic images of that day was William and Harry walking behind their mother's coffin, accompanied by their father, their grandfather Prince Philip, and their uncle Earl Spencer. In Diana, 7 Days, Harry said he hated walking in front of so many people watching him while millions more did on television. I don't think any child should be asked to do that under any circumstances, he said. I don't think it would happen today. William said he tried not to look at anyone or anything during the procession. It wasn't an easy decision, and it was a sort of collective family decision to do that. There is that balance between duty and family, and that's what we had to do, he said.